Hello, hello, friends! And, yes, I do see your first chowder. Very nice. Welcome, welcome. I'm hoping it's not too audible, but right now is a pretty ferocious thunderstorm right now. I was doing some test recordings to make sure it wasn't horrible on the audio side of things, so I'm hoping it's okay. But do let me know if the thunderstorm and the general rain is still too loud. I'll see if there's anything I can do to fix that. Not that I'm directly sure what would fix that. I'm just mainly hoping that in the silent moments that nothing's wrong. Okay, so it's not picking up as background noise. That's good. I like the sound of that. And that's especially good because I certainly can hear the rain, even with my headphones on. So, at least, apart from just for the sake of the rain and all that, I also changed audio settings in general, so I'm hoping it sounds pretty nice. I added some equalizer stuff based on recommendations of videos I watched, so I hope it turned out nice. Let me know if I sound worse than usual, or heck, even better. I'm hoping it's better. But as far as what I'm doing tonight is gonna be some Genshin Impact. I saved up basically the entirety of the Drink a Dreaming event. I was waiting a couple days for the whole thing to be available. I think I can just do it all in one go. So I think it's time to get right on that. Angels here seems to have started hosting some special event recently. Back when I was seeing a little bit of this event in the version previewed trailer thing, it sounded rather interesting. A chance to be a bartender at the Angel Share.
Hello there. So, you must be the renowned traveler.
That's me.
Hey, don't forget about the equally renowned Paimon!
Of course.
Of course.
He said it too.
Well, it just so happens that our tavern, Angel Share, is hosting a Bartender's Academy Week. I'm hoping the event might interest you.
Bartender's Academy Week?
Basically, you'll have full access to all of our ingredients to mix cocktails or any other drink you please. As long as you refrain from being wasteful, you can enjoy unlimited refills for the drinks you create.
Unlimited refills!
Also, you'll be rewarded handsomely if the guests are happy with your drinks.
What? There's even rewards?
Well, Paimon is sold.
Where do we sign up?
It's called an academy, but attendance is certainly not mandatory. And you don't have to make your decision right away. You're more than welcome to give it a try first. So, what do you think? Will you give the academy a try?
Well, to be honest, that is what I'm here for. Okay, we'll give it a shot.
Great. Then please, come on in. First, Charles will walk you through some basic techniques.
Hey, I know you two. So what can I get for you today?
I don't know if we know 100% for sure, but the voice actor for this Charles guy, I believe, is the same voice actor for Zhongli, which is still my favorite character, mainly because of his voice, Keith Silverstein. I think Charles here has Keith Silverstein as his voice actor. You can kind of just tell. Hi, Charles.
Hey, Charles! Actually, we came to be bartenders today!
Bartenders? Oh, so Luca roped you two in, did he? He's got quite a knack for that. You're certainly talented at handling difficult tasks. There's no doubt about that. But mixing cocktails is a whole different game. It's delicate work and requires a certain amount of finesse. Everything from the ratios of your ingredients to your mixing techniques could affect the final product.
Don't worry, he's a fantastic cook! Cooking and cocktail making have a lot in common, you know.
Sure.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Oh, and one more thing. In a previous event, we had a student who arbitrarily mixed 3 kinds of hard liquor. Just one glass was enough to leave a customer passed out on the floor. So in light of that incident, we decided to no longer provide alcoholic ingredients to beginners. I hope you'll understand.
That's probably for the best. No problem at all.
Great. That just about covers all I have to say. You'll learn all the skills and techniques you need on the fly.
I caught that glimpse. Oh, that looks funny seeing the traveler there. If you want to mix some drinks, you'll first need a good foundation. Each basic drink formula will contain 3 ingredients, including flavorings. If the customer has any special requests, just add more of the ingredient that brings out the flavor they want. Follow the hints and mix in the right order to mix your drink properly. Once it's properly mixed, you may proceed to the next step. According to the cup size required by the drink, click when the needle moves in the corresponding area to pour out a right-sized drink. Okay, sounds like a minigame, that's for sure. Let's just have 3 shots of coffee. Hi there, Milk Dad, welcome in. Why did it have the red exclamation point there? Okay. So coffee, tea, and juice as the foundation, and then 6 flavorings of milk, fizzy water, cocoa paste, caramel, lemon, and mint. Well, so there's a bunch of recipes for the different kinds of drinks, I take it? But... Oh, question? What kind of question? Well, if he's saying 3 shots of coffee, I guess that means... Okay, that's a little too funny for me. Just watching the traveler pour stuff into a cup. Oh boy. Sure, just coffee. Well, what size am I supposed to have? Medium? Have I ever heard of fizzy coffee? As an Italian. Someone online said it was an Italian thing to drink espresso and wash it down with fizzy water? Well, I'm not that cultured as an Italian, admittedly, but... At least... I know espresso's common with Italians, and I did know they like their sparkling water. But specifically combining the two? I'm not sure if I know anything about that. It's definitely possible.
You're a quick learner. This tastes pretty good.
Paimon agrees. This is amazing.
It was just three bits of coffee. What do you mean it was amazing?
Okay. That was just practice, though. On the job, customers often will have special requests for their drinks. Some may enjoy a stiffer drink, while others might prefer something more sour. Everyone has their own preferences. Adjusting the amounts of the ingredients is always the key.
Paimon would like a caramel pine cone, extra sweet, in the biggest glass you have, please and thank you.
What do you call that? Caramel pine cone? Please tell me there's not actually pine cone in that.
Well, that's about all there is to it. But to become a truly exceptional bartender, in addition to mixing skills, you'll also need to master conversing with your customers.
I'm up to the challenge.
All right. In that case, you two can take this counter. If you have questions or need any help, just give me a holler.
Whew, class dismissed. Wait, where's Paimon's caramel pine cone?
So you really did want a caramel pine cone. What even is a caramel pine cone? How many? Oh, a little quest related to it? Okay. Another familiar face has arrived at the tavern. Talk to Kaya and Rosario? Okay.
Well, well, this is a surprise. I didn't expect to see you two behind the counter today. In that case, I'd like a death afternoon.
Leave it to Kaya to make things difficult right from the start.
Come now, I just wanted to see how he'd react. I admit I didn't expect to see you here today, Sister Rosaria.
Yeah, it's always weird to see a nun from the church at the bar.
With so many demanding customers that frequent the tavern, I only thought I'd help the traveler gain some experience.
There he goes with that smooth talk again.
Don't get me wrong, I was only trying to be helpful. If anything, you should be thanking me. Now, how about we start with something simple, like a moonlit alley, for instance?
Oh boy, what exactly are these names here? Death Afternoon. Even though I remember from Kaya's lore, he likes Death Afternoon. I just remember that's supposed to be like a super strong alcoholic drink. But what's a moonlit alley?
Oh, and make it a large, please.
I'll leave my drink up to you. Just make it a tea of some kind and not too big.
Uh-huh. Got it, coming right up.
Please, take your time. Waiting in anticipation is half the fun.
Moonlit alley, huh? Oh. It's right there. I gotta say, though, the other reason why I wanted to do this is I wanted to see the interactions with the characters. That was the other half of it. I mean, the bartending part of it sounded cool, but I did want to see the interactions with the characters. And so, I'm right from the start getting that. Yes, please. Moonlit alley. Mix cocoa paste evenly into coffee and milk, akin to stepping into a dark, narrow, and mysterious alley, only to have an unexpected meeting with sweet temptation. So, coffee, milk, and cocoa paste. Alright. Sure. I already forget if he named a size, but I'm just gonna give him large. Oh, no, it says right there, it says large. That would help. Sure, he's getting large, alright. Hey, that actually looks nice. Good job, Traveler. A tea of some kind, and not too big. So these are the teas. Well, at least we're starting with tea. I'm gonna guess based on the description of that one, it's 2 teas and a milk. Oh, well, that's fine. And if she says not too big, I'm hoping that means a medium. Is this vagueness part of being a barista or whatever they call that profession? Only people could be actually specific about what they want.
What is it, Rosaria? You don't like the drink?
I can make you another one.
No, the drink you made me is fine. It's just that I rarely ever drink tea. The taste always reminds me of certain things.
What?
Ah, I presume you're referring to the church?
Yes. The church once held an event that I couldn't attend, but Sister Barbara still saved some tea and dessert for me. The dessert had already gone stale, so she whisked it away when I wasn't looking. But the tea tasted just like this drink you made me.
Is that good or bad?
Boy, you're in rare form today, Rosaria.
Sounds to me like Mondstadt's just gained another black tea lover.
I'd prefer something a little stiffer.
What about you, Khan? How's your drink?
That depends. If I point out a few flaws, will you make me another one? I'm just kidding. I'd never subject you to such treatment.
Uh-huh.
Gosh, Kaya sure is a tough nut to crack. You never know what he'll say next. How can you stand to drink with this guy, Rosaria?
I don't really care what's going through his mind as long as we only talk about drinks. Besides, Kayad's only interested in people or things that intrigue him, whether that's you, the innkeeper here, or anybody else.
Yeah,
Hey.
that sounds like him, alright.
How could you divulge so much about your dear old drinking buddy,
You think I'm saying too much? Get over yourself. It's no big deal. I'm constantly surrounded by uptight folks day to day. I prefer the easygoing atmosphere in the tavern.
Okay, now it makes a little more sense.
Oh, are we gossiping about people who take themselves too seriously now? Speaking of which, I know someone who could easily place in the top 3 most serious people in Mondstadt.
D-Luke.
As to their level of seriousness, well, let me put it this way. They probably wouldn't even flinch if I said that to their face.
Are there really rankings for people like that?
No.
Of course. Just off the top of my head, there's a running list for the most consistent drinkers, hardest workers, worst cooks, or even biggest hoarders of dark secrets.
Boy, you're taking that too far.
Sounds to Paimon like Mondstadters have way too much time on their hands.
Are there really that many people who don't need to work?
I think I know who he's talking about.
Aw, but what about Paimon? Is there a category that Paimon can be ranked as high as him?
Jeez.
Why, of course. How about... best bartenders.
Really?
It's the first day on the job. What are you talking about?
That's great! Our names will be remembered together forever!
Well, I must admit, the atmosphere you bring isn't half bad.
You can say that again. Just looking at these two brings a smile to my face. Good bartenders create a nice atmosphere and get people in a good mood. You know, like a mascot. So I guess there's really no contest for the title of best bartenders.
That's why. The mascot side of things. Okay.
Huh?
Nothing. Thanks for your hospitality.
Yeah, I should be going too. By the way, that black tea tasted great. I'll try to make some for myself in the future. If I can manage to get up early enough in the morning, that is.
Come to think of it, I don't think I did make her black tea. I put milk in it. I don't think it counts as black tea by that point, does it?
Until next time.
Please come again. I'd seen before it's swapped over. I'm supposed to talk with D-Luke? Just now I saw Master D-Luke enter the tavern in a rush. Oh, is Master D-Luke going to mix drinks personally today? Can't miss out on this one. Come on, help me out. Alright, what's the plan, D-Luke?
Oh, it's Master D-Luke! What brings you here? Do you have nothing to do today?
Me? Nothing to do? Don't count on it. I heard you two were working as bartenders, so I thought I'd drop by to see how you're coming along.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Oh, you really do catch wind of things quickly.
So, tell me, how do you like being a bartender?
Actually, we just started.
Yeah, it's still a little too early to tell. We haven't been at it for very long.
Just tell me your initial feelings. Excited, confused, anything. How does it feel to be a bartender?
It's a new experience.
I see.
Hey, didn't you want to ask Paimon too?
What would it matter?
Paimon's initial feeling is, drinks taste good.
Okay, yeah, that's right on the money.
Good. I'm happy for you. Now, could you make me a Gray Valley Sunset then? I'll leave the size up to you.
Gray Valley Sunset. I'm gonna like these names, I can tell. Sure, I'll get that started for you.
Great. Take your time.
Gray Valley Sunset. Alright. The heck is a Gray Valley Sunset? Juice. Okay. So it's just juice. Alright, Master D-Luke just likes juice. Alright, fine. I guess that actually does fit pretty well with his background. He may own the place, but he doesn't drink alcohol. But what's with the name, Gray Valley Sunset? It's a class of juice, alright. You really just want a glass of juice? Why not say so?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's all about the ingredients. If the fruit are fresh and juicy, then the drink will naturally be sweet and tasty without adding anything extra.
Sure.
Sounds like I should thank the soil of Mondstadt. It just so happens that Gray Valley Sunset is the first drink I ever mixed. I was still quite young. My father laid out several ingredients and told me to experiment with them. No requirements and no instruction. In hindsight, he probably just wanted to test my creativity.
Wait a minute, is the lesson here you didn't have creativity?
In the end, I just made a glass of fruit punch. Much like this one.
Oh? But why fruit punch?
My father was equally surprised. I didn't really put much thought into it. I just figured that it would taste sweet. Looking back on it, I was so young and naive.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh?
I'm sure your father thought it was a good drink.
I never thought about it, I suppose. My father didn't say a word at the time, but thank you. By the way, there's something I'd like to give you, but I suppose it's better to wait until you have more experience with your bartender job. I have no doubt that you'll do very well.
Suddenly therapy with D-Look. And you're not wrong.
And Paimon will, be rooting for you.
Very well. Then, I look forward to seeing your good work. See you around.
Come back soon when you have a minute.
So, he's got something as a reward if we do well, I guess. I guess I got 2 more. Okay. What on earth happened that Acting Grandmaster Jean is going to the tavern? Calm down, it's the Acting Grandmaster we're talking about. Besides, she wouldn't be there if something bad were really going on. Zhongli. Zhongli's here. How did he get here? This is Mondstadt. He's from Lie. Alright, guess I'll go first with the one I saw first.
Hi there, cutie. It's good to see you.
It is certainly unusual for us to meet in a place like this, but as Lisa said, I'm glad to see you.
Hey, what do you mean by a place like this? The tavern is a wonderful place to relax and unwind a little. Do you have any idea how hard it was for me to drag the acting grandmaster away from her desk?
Yeah, I think I've got a pretty good
We've only been
idea.
here for a few minutes, and worry is already written all over her face.
She always looks like that, though.
Lisa.
Well, the Knights of Favonius do have a lot to handle.
Yeah, this is the acting Grandmaster we're talking about. It's only natural that she has a lot on her plate. But you know what they say, now that we're already here. Why don't you let him mix a couple of drinks for you two? It'll make you feel a lot better.
Think of it as a way to unwind.
Honestly, Jean is the only person I know who needs to be taught how to relax. Hey, cutie, whip me up a love poem. Medium, extra sweet.
Love poem?
And how about you, Jean? What are you in the mood for?
What are these names?
I'll just have coffee. Medium, please.
Master Jean, you drink coffee all the time. Wouldn't you like to try something else?
Thanks, but no. I want something to help keep me awake.
Got it. Coming right up.
Thanks.
Yeah, come to mention it. Or come to think of it, I should say. Guess it makes sense that Lisa's there with Jean. Those two are always 2 peas in a pod. So, when exactly is a quote-unquote love poem here? A tea. Okay, well that makes a little more sense now. Caramel adds a certain unique flavor to milk tea. Even someone with a heart of stone would smile if they were to taste this drink's sweetness. Tea, milk, and caramel. Okay. At some point I'm going to be making drinks for, like, just normal NPCs. I think I'm supposed to be learning from these terms. So, like example, the extra sweet I think is supposed to be represented with the caramel. But maybe I'm wrong. And I'm hoping the medium means the size. So otherwise I'm not sure.
Huh, this doesn't look like the drink they ordered
Uh-oh. Did I screw it up? It is the tea, milk, and caramel, right? Am I looking at the right thing? I don't doubt myself. Or am I supposed to add more to it? Oh no, now I'm not sure. Okay, double caramel it is. I guess I'll give that a go. I just figured I wanted 3 ingredients together and that was it, but alright. And that's what counts. Alright. So, if they want just coffee, that's just 3 coffee, right? Oh no. No, I see what you mean. Oh no, I didn't consider that. Because 3 coffee is this Athenium. I'm hoping that's what that is. Oh boy. Yeah. Might just be the 1 coffee. Or is it just 2 coffee? Must have at least 3 ingredients. Oh boy. Well, that answers that. Must have at least 3 ingredients. Well, now I'm nervous that I don't understand what's going on here. Even size? Okay, I guess that works.
The sweetness is just right. Very good.
Extra caramel.
The coffee is strong and rich with just a nice hint of bitterness to it.
I'm glad you both like the drinks.
Actually, I do understand what you meant, Lisa. I've been reflecting on my weaknesses lately. There's still room for me to improve in many areas, such as my productivity and management. I'm concerned my stress may even be starting to somehow affect you as well.
I think you still don't quite understand.
What?
See? Cutie knows. You were working yourself way too hard, so I thought I'd take you out for some drinks. All I wanted was for you to have some fun. But even in the tavern, you're still thinking about work. That's what's most concerning. If you're constantly under stress like this, it's only a matter of time before you burn out.
Exactly.
Oh, you also agree with Lisa, Traveler?
Zhongli just sitting back there.
So, is learning to relax actually my biggest challenge?
To quote a saying from Leah, everything has a balance.
Yep. Work hard, play hard, and rest even harder. The 2 of you may need even more rest than you'd expect.
Rest even harder? That's an interesting way to put it.
All right, I understand. Thank you, all of you. Now I know that this place serves refreshments for both the body and the mind. Is that why you and Kaya like the tavern so much?
Yes and no. It really depends on who's making the drinks. Speaking of which, we couldn't have changed Jean's mind without you today. You sure have a way with words, cutie.
Don't mention it.
Then we'll see you later.
I'll consider coming here to relax if I have another opportunity.
Sounds great. Take care, you 2.
So it felt like they weren't here very long. I hope they actually got to enjoy their drinks. There seems to be a very unusual customer in the tavern. Well, it isn't every day that someone piques your interest, but we go check this person out together. Forget it. I wouldn't dare to utter a word in front of him even if I went. It's definitely talking about Zhongli here.
Zhongli?
Ah, Traveler. Good to see you. I trust you are well?
I had the same reaction. Zhongli!
Wait! Zhongli, what are you doing here?
If I am to roam about the world, then I certainly mustn't limit my destinations. The free and prosperous land of Wind is as splendid a place to visit as any.
What a perfect way to put it.
And it's quite a pleasant surprise to run into you here.
Can I get you a drink?
One Misty Garden, please. I take my tea strong, thank you.
Misty Garden. Ooh, these names. And you take your tea strong. Is that another hint? Well, okay. I guess that's just the nature of the Misty Garden. 3 tea. It's just straight tea. Alright, fine. Sweet mellow tea of high quality. The tea itself is red as the sunlit set's glow, full of the essence of the tea leaves. Its lingering aroma makes it an object of great affection. Alright, there you go. You're just getting straight tea. Just occurred to me that I don't remember if he named the size. So I guess medium hopefully works.
This doesn't look like the drink they ordered. Just give this one to Paimon and try making another.
Oh. Does that mean I need 4 tea? Or does that mean I need to have a different size? Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna try the 4 tea. Not exactly what I mean by you like your tea strong. And try the same size. How about the 4 tea? Uh-huh. So you like that. Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You enjoy?
The tea is clear and glows with a pleasing hue. Its richness is complemented by a floral and fruity fragrance. Exquisite.
Wow. So Zhongli is even super knowledgeable about tea.
Why is that surprising? He's knowledgeable about all things.
Paimon usually just gulps down the tea and says something simple like, yummy yummy in Paimon's tummy.
Do you really have to say that out loud?
Mindfully savoring the tea shows due respect to the person that brewed it for you. Tea of good quality is hard to come by, and those capable of brewing tea according to the occasion and emotions, even more so.
You're too kind.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So, could you teach Paimon how to savor tea like you do? It seems you smell it first and drink it, right?
That's correct. Every type of tea is unique. The more you drink, the more you will understand the subtle differences. Smelling the aroma will reveal the quality of the tea. Lower grade teas emit a musty and seemingly scorched scent, whereas ones with a delicate yet soothing aroma are usually of a higher quality.
Uh-huh.
If you want to be more particular, according to Liyue ancient tradition, you could acquire a vintage goblet, which is used specifically for examining the aroma.
Oh no! All this time, Paimon's been missing out on her tea!
Not to worry. Knowledge is vast. It's never too late to learn. As a beginner, you can try this method. First, observe the color. Then smell the fragrance. And finally, take a sip. Remember, you can understand anything as long as you approach it in the proper order.
So there's a proper order to truly appreciating the tea. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to know more.
Chaoying Village in northwest Liyue is famous for their tea industry. It would be well worthwhile the visit when you get the chance.
I don't recognize that name. In the northwest. Is that a village that's not on our current map?
What I shared with you today are mostly my own habits as an old-fashioned Liyue local. Each region has its own tea traditions and culture. One should always respect the conventions of the local region.
Paimon Paimon gets it. But whether Paimon can remember it all is another story.
Classic Paimon.
Thank you for such excellent tea. It made my trip out here all the more worthwhile. If you ever come to manage a tea house, I will certainly be a regular.
Well, we're already pretty busy. I don't think we'll have time to manage a side hustle at a tea house.
Well, who knows?
Regardless, you have my complete support. Let's call it a day. I won't take more of your time. All the best with your new pursuit.
Wait, about the bill.
Ah, yes. The bill. Just put it on Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor's tab. As usual.
As usual? What? Does Zhongli come here often?
Of course. Take care. Give our regards to the director.
On the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's tab. What? What? Is he just that used to saying that no matter where he is? What he's saying is pretentious drivel. As long as you like what you're drinking, that's what matters. Enjoy it the way you want to. Hey, that's true. It shouldn't matter too much. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I guess the idea is to kind of make Zhongli out to be one of those pretentious types, because he's supposed to know everything and just be one of those fully worldly traveled kind of guys. So whether it hits the mark or not, I don't know. Couldn't be a localization thing for all I know. Ningguang and Beidou Shenhe? Wait, what? This is Mondstadt. Wait a minute. What? Well, I guess I'll go in order here. Why is a Lawrence drinking here too? What bad luck. Better watch your mouth. She is one of the knights after all. Why are people from Leah here? What?
A small foamy reef, please. Thank you.
I don't know. Eula?
I'm fine.
Huh? There's something off about Eula. Was she already drinking before she got here? But Foamy Reef has coffee in it. Would it upset her stomach if she has coffee after liquor?
No, it's usually a bad thing. I know people do it, but that wreaks havoc.
For her tummy's sake, let's water it down before serving it to her.
Foamy Reef, though. What even is it? Ice, fizzy water, and coffee gives this drink quite the punch. Bitter, novel, and just a little rebellious. So I take it I'm supposed to add extra water if what Paimon says is right. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing. 2 coffee and 2 water I'll do. Okay. What's going on with Eula and why is she already drunk? Everybody else has been perfectly fine. What happened to Eula? Uh-huh.
Oh, this tastes pretty good.
Wow. She didn't even notice how much water we added. She must have had a lot to drink.
One more, bartender. Oh, wait. It's you guys?
We're learning to become bartenders.
Sorry. I just came here from the cat's tail. Perhaps I had a little too much to drink.
There's something troubling you.
Yeah, it's pretty lonely to drink by yourself. You'll feel better if you talk to us.
Just in that moment, I look at the traveler's face and I see that blank smile.
I suppose I always do drink alone. As long as I'm in Mondstadt, I'll never be welcome at taverns. I was actually feeling good today and wanted a drink, but they still wouldn't get off my back. Tell me, how did you manage to make so many friends? People always sound so appreciative and are always smiling when they talk about you. But as for me, just mentioning my family name is enough to make everyone...
Hey, don't think like that.
You didn't choose to be born into the Lawrence clan, and we don't care about that kind of thing. The Eula we know is a great person. But you don't like being straightforward. You always pretend to hold a grudge, and you try to hide your tenderness away from everyone.
Hey, who said I was pretending?
There will be many people who accept you one day, Eula.
Do you think so? It's impossible to imagine. Even when I'm this drunk.
No kidding. Suddenly, therapy with Eula. Phew, boy. Though, come to think of it, since she's apparently so drunk, will she even remember this conversation? Oh boy. No, I agree with you, Chowder. It's definitely an awful situation. It's not her fault, exactly. You just got these people who can't see that she's actually trying to be different from her family and her past. Oof.
Even after being a Knight of Favonius for all this time, people still... whatever.
Winds always change their course.
Oh, right! Tontiff Bard said something wise like that, too. Just be yourself, Eula, and keep moving forward. Sooner or later, you'll change what people think about the Lawrence clan.
Yes, just be patient.
Okay, thank you. I should go now.
Would you like me to walk you back?
No need. I want to remember what you said. And I won't be able to think about anything else until I write everything down.
Hey, that's an approach. Okay, maybe it'll work.
Eula sure is a lot more open after a few drinks. But it does feel like something's missing without her signature revenge line. Uh-oh. When she wakes up in the morning, do you think she'll come threatening us to forget what happened today?
Maybe. But at least from Eula's story quest, and then the times we've gotten to see Eula since then, whether in events or otherwise, she's seemed pretty well adjusted, and it seems like she's coping with all of this very well. And has been able to make friends for herself. So, is that a hint that not everything is as good as it seems for her? Huh. Plot twist, you're not running a coffee shop, you're running a psychotherapy practice? Psychotherapy? That sounds a little extreme. You're talking about, like, psychology? I'm not familiar with that psychotherapy term. That's not something bad, is it? Ningguang and Beidou. Do you know that I met a very nice client today? She moved and talked with grace. A very generous buyer, too. What did you sell her? Trade secret. Yeah, psychology. Well, at the very minimum, two of them were a little bit like that. D-Luke wasn't to the same extent as Eula there, jeez. Though I guess there was a little bit of that with Jean as well. Wait a minute, you might be onto something here. Is that what they meant by it being about the bartender, too? Huh. Never considered that before.
Ahoy, traveler! Great timing. Join us for a round?
Around the what?
Traveler, what a pleasant surprise.
What are you two doing here?
Wait, did you two come together?
Well, this lady decided on a whim that she wanted a little vacation, so we ended up traveling around the area.
What?
But I guess we have different ideas of vacation. We hardly hiked the mountains before we came here to put our feet up. Talk about spoiled.
Hardly hiked the mountains? This is a pretty long walk for them. It's supposed to take days. What are you talking about?
Come now. No need to hurt anyone's feelings. Besides, I specifically chose this place because I knew how much you like to drink. But our captain here has seen a lot more of the world, so she's not exactly thrilled with this little tavern.
Uh-huh.
It'll do. Anyway, this one's on me, okay?
Beto's paying? Does that include us?
We're the bartenders, Paimon.
Oh, right. Sorry. Guess that's just a habit now.
And what can I get for the two lovely ladies?
I'll have a small birch sap on the sour side.
I will have a large dusk, please. Thanks.
What are these names? Birch sap? What? Dusk sounds a little more like it. Alright. Got it. Coming right up. Birch sap. What is a birch sap? It's juice related. Alright. A few squeezes of lemon juice go into the fruit juice before it is mixed well. This helps to take the edge off the sweetness and also titillate the taste buds. The ideal pre-meal drink, indeed. The ideal pre-meal drink? Are you sure about that? That sounds weird to me, but alright. Two fruit juice and one lemon, I guess. But on the sour side, so probably extra lemon. I'm just gonna operate on that assumption. I'm trying to learn here. On the small side, sure. The size doesn't really change depending on what I pick there. That glass is nearly full. A large dusk. You know, what's a dusk? Fruit tea mixed according to precise ratios. The tea's aroma is light and elegant, while the fruit's fragrance is gentle, making for a drink that can be enjoyed hot or cold, each with its own unique charm. 1 tea and 2 juice? Really? Okay. That's all you want? Alright, fine. Well, I can definitely tell that today's theme is no alcoholic beverages of any kind whatsoever. That's fine by me.
Well, how is it? This silence is making Paimon nervous.
The bittersweet taste of nostalgia.
You mean the taste of going from rags to riches? Just what kind of taste is that?
It's mainly sour with just a tinge of sweetness and a lingering aftertaste.
Interesting. Does it taste like starting a little business, then discovering that selling fruit isn't very lucrative?
No need to get into the details. Let's leave the past in the past.
Who'd have thought that the dignified Tianquan was once a fruit vendor on the street? On the other hand, I bet few can tell that I'm from an ordinary fishing village, right?
Not necessarily. If you ask me, I'd say that Captain Beto has eyes that can pierce the sea. You're an adventure-seeking pioneer who tames the wind and the waves, which is clearly indicative of someone who grew up by the sea.
Hey, you're not mocking me, are you?
Come now. It wouldn't do any good to be sarcastic.
I know how fierce you can be with words. It's my treat today, so remember to take it easy on me.
All right, then I'd like to have a few more.
Another drink for the lovely lady.
Well, you heard the good lady bartender.
Ooh, I like where this is going. I'll have another round too.
These two have one crazy dynamic, that's for
Mondstadt's
sure.
fresh fruit juice is hard to top. I wish I could enjoy some every day.
Are you serious? Don't tell me you're gonna open a Sunsetia trade route now.
An interesting proposition.
Wait, really?
I'm just joking, of course. There's already a whole industry established for that. They don't need me muscling my way into their business. Thanks for the drinks today. If you'd ever like a cushy job, I'd enjoy having you as my personal bartender.
Okay, and that'd be the second time she's offered a job like that.
You're also welcome aboard the Alcor. The crew loves to drink. You could come feast with us. I promise you'd have a blast.
My. Captain Beto, are you competing with me for talent? That's hardly necessary. You may simply stop by the Jade Chamber whenever you want the Traveler to mix you a drink.
Oh, brother. I'm so popular.
Is it Paimon? Or does it sound like they think you work for them?
I guess this is one of those both. When I have a chance, I'll visit you both. I promise. It's sometimes hard to tell with those two. It just kind of sometimes seems like, especially with some of those cutscenes from previous events and otherwise, if there's some sort of deeper relationship between those two. Sometimes they act like it. Makes me suspicious. Is the white-haired lady passing by an adeptus from Lee? I can't tell. Can you? Me neither. Yeah, China wouldn't do that. But Mihoyo, or perhaps I should say Hoyoverse, as they're called now, they do kind of have a history of that with their previous game, Honkai Impact, so it wouldn't be too crazy for them.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi there! Paimon would be more surprised to see you if we hadn't already seen a bunch of our friends.
You make a good point.
Huh? Wait! You're Shinha! This is a surprise.
Are you saying you didn't recognize who it actually was?
This place isn't easy to find. Angel's Share. The name doesn't exactly roll off the tongue.
Isn't easy to find. What?
Mr. Zhongli was kind enough to help me with directions. I'm thankful.
Oh, jeez. You came here specifically for the Traveler, didn't you?
You needed help with directions? Wait, you came all this way just for a drink?
That's right. Because we're friends.
Oh boy. What would you like?
Here's the menu.
Boreal Watch. Boreal? As in a cold climate.
Well, Boreal Watch here probably is referring to the Wolf of the North. So, yeah, you could say it's cold.
Caramel Pine Cone. How could that be a drink?
I asked the same thing.
Oh, Paimon's tried that one. It's actually caramel-flavored coffee. Pine cone just refers to the color.
I learned something from Paimon. Okay, well, I guess there's the first.
Huh? These names are confusing. I can't make sense of any of these. I'll leave it up to you. As long as it's something that tastes like Qingxin or violet grass.
Oh, well, that might be tough.
Those medicinal herbs don't grow around here. If you want something bitter, then it has to be coffee.
How about something sweet instead?
Fine.
That's a good idea. You've practiced the Adepti arts long enough. It's time for something new. Let's make Shenhe a snow-covered kiss. It's sounds like a perfect fit for her.
Snow-covered kiss? What entails in that? Oh boy. Milk foam has been layered atop a foundation of fruit juice, guarding well the intense flavors underneath. All the better to pleasantly surprise you with. So, 2 juice and milk? Alright. I guess that would be pretty sweet, but juice and milk... Is that normally a drink? That sounds strange to me. Guess I'll go with medium. If it's looking good and you say so, alright.
It's sweet and smooth. Not bitter at all. What is it?
It's called a snow-covered kiss. Whisk milk until it froths, then gently pour it over some juice. It looks like it's covered by a layer of snow.
Okay, so there is more that's going into the drink-making process than the gameplay entails.
Don't ask why it's called a kiss, though. Paimon doesn't get it either. It's probably just a gimmick to get it to sell better.
Oh, is that the key to the names? It's a gimmick to get it to sell better.
Gimmick.
Paimon's just guessing. Maybe it's more of a romantic description.
Romantic.
It's hard to explain. Stop making Paimon come up with things.
It's kind of like snow on the mountain.
That's right.
I guess it's one of those doubles. The moment you taste the sweetness of the juice, like a sprout passing through the ice to give you a kiss.
Oh. I see. I seem to understand now.
You do? I don't.
Oh, really? But wait, why is Paimon the one who's confused now?
It's not a good feeling to be just as confused as Paimon.
Occasionally, I chew on divine herbs as I wander about in the mountains. I have witnessed the moment a new sprout breaks through the soil. The elation in my heart then does bear a resemblance to what I'm experiencing now.
Really?
Thank you for helping me understand these obscure names. I might need your help again sometime in the future.
Uh-huh. I've been kind of noticing just the random people sitting around sometimes. So, at least looking at it, I've gotten the impression I've gone through the different tavern tales here, per se. Yeah, that would be all them. So I take it the rewards were just for completing the straight-up quest. Oh, okay, so this is the reward D-Luke promised. A tavern shaker. Grumus oscillation. Okay, well, that Grumus word I'm not familiar with. I'll have to look that up. This drink shaker, as practical as it is exquisite, is a gift from Master D-Luke, and it's said that this shaker can make drinks of exceptional richness, which can stimulate the truest emotions of those who partake. Thus, the drinks this shaker makes have earned the nickname Liquor of Truth. A certain classic tale also circulates between customers and bartenders alike. That giving such a gift means that the other party is someone you would drink with any day, thus making it a symbol of unreserved trust. So what exactly is that? I see it's going into the furnishings tab. So is that something I can put in the certain teapot? Actually, would be pretty cool. First looking at it, I figured it might be a gadget of some kind, but I take it not. Where did it even go? Oh, it's with the other, what's the right term? Keepsakes. Okay, so I'll have to put that in the certain teapot at some point. And what else is going on here? Customers. Okay, I take it this is the making drinks for the random people again. Okay. Time to give it a go. Bartender challenge. Come up with a new mix. So is this like a practice? I guess going through the tales, I've gotten some of the recipes, but I guess I can go back and get all of them for sure. I'm gonna assume that's the case. So, Golden Eden. Classic coffee drink with a small amount of milk foam. So, would that be 2 coffee and 1 milk? Here's the hoping. I'm gonna get the, I guess, name card. That looks like I had to get all of the recipes done for that. Plus, figuring out all of the recipes would help with whatever the next challenge is. Golden Eden. Alright. Before going into this, I had the thought that this was gonna be somewhat based on alcohol, and I was really hoping it wasn't. Because, I've never had alcohol, and I plan to never have alcohol, so I was kind of hoping it wasn't going that route. Apart from Eula being drunk, it was a pleasant surprise. Night of Swirling Stars. A brilliant combination of coffee and milk. Fragrant and intense. So, if Golden Eden is 2 coffee and 1 milk, Night of Swirling Stars would maybe be 1 coffee, 2 milk? I'm guessing? I guess in the sense of my take on alcohol, I guess I've kind of understood Diona's whole problem with alcohol based on her relationship with her dad. That's kind of the same reasons why I have the opinion on alcohol that I do. Same with my family. Throughout my childhood especially, I saw my parents drink enough to make sure that I would never want to myself. I saw plenty and want no part of that. Milk coffee with a layer of caramel on top. Milk coffee with a layer of caramel on top. So coffee, milk, caramel. Okay. The actual minigame itself is really simple. I have a funny feeling the challenge is going to be figuring out what the NPCs mean. Yeah, I'd like coffee with a little extra hint of sweetness. What the heck do you want? Right, that's all the coffees. So what do I have for the teas? Bright Crown, tea with milk foam drizzled on top. Fluffy. Milk foam fluffy. Well, it's not the 2 tea, 1 milk. So 1 tea, 2 milk? I'm just guessing and hoping it's right for these. I just kind of figured we'd be serving alcoholic beverages because Diana, who's literally a child, is a bartender at the Cat's Tail. And I'm pretty sure based on her stories that she does make alcoholic drinks. Because that was a whole part of her hangout event. So weird that the Traveler is not allowed to drink alcohol then. I wonder if we'll ever find out exactly why that is. Because the Traveler sure seems to give the impression they want to drink alcohol, just that none of the characters think they're old enough, or something like that. Boreal Watch. Tea and milk. Uniquely refreshing taste. Well, I get the tea and milk part, so what's refreshing? I would guess either the fizzy water or the mint. refreshing. I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say that's the mint. The concept here is pretty interesting. I just kind of wish there was a little bit more than pressing a couple WASD keys. So mint was correct for that. Laughter and cheer. Where milk tea meets cocoa paste, a smooth fragrance emerges. Milk, tea, and cocoa. I'm just gonna hope. I guess on a positive note, I've finally caught up completely on my uploads to my second YouTube channel. So, I'm not drowning in all these recordings anymore. So now I get the opportunity to go back and try to make more substantial edits from my main channel and finally get that going. It's been kind of tough because I'm not used to video editing. So I've been learning a lot and going very, very slowly. So it's been taking me an eternity here. But I'm finally making progress. Tart Brilliance, a classic way of drinking black tea, slightly sweet and sour to the taste. I know there's at least tea. And I get the impression that the sour is lemon. But if it's sweet and sour... tea... would that then mean caramel? Is sweet supposed to be caramel here? I'm trying to pick up on these keywords. I take it that wasn't any good. Okay. So then would that mean tea, juice, and lemon? Oh, you had the same thought. I'll give it a go at least. I still don't think I'm ever gonna get over this visual of the traveler just standing behind the bar mixing drinks. It just looks so weird. That wasn't it either? Oh boy. Black tea, slightly sweet and sour to the taste. Well, yeah, you might be right. It might be one of those where it's double tea. Maybe the hint for double tea was that it's black tea. It might be. Alright, I'll give it a go. Like you said, 2 tea and a lemon. I don't know why I just got the visual, but what... That is what it is. Alright. Phew, thank goodness. I had the visual of grabbing a motion controller for this and just shaking it to make sure you mixed your drink. That could be interesting, especially if you're playing on like the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 or something. And you could use the actual controller to get some motion controls in. That would have been kind of fun. But maybe that's me talking from playing too much of the Nintendo Wii and Wii U and Nintendo Switch. More fruit drinks. Okay. Sweet Cider Lake. Fruit juice as a base. Silky smooth. So milk is for smooth. Fizzy water packs a punch. Cocoa has a rich flavor. Caramel is for thick texture, rich sweetness. Intense sourness for lemon. And cooling for mint. Fruit juice and milk. Yeah, that does seem right. But we already have Snow-Covered Kiss that's 2 juice and a milk. So, 1 juice and 2 milk? Oh, here goes nothing. I just feel like there could have been a little bit more with that second part. A little timing for large medium. Okay, that works. It's just that little middle mini game feels a little underwhelming to me, sadly. Fizzy water and juice. Frothy, fruity scent. So 2 juice and the fizzy water? Well, if nothing else, it's gonna be good that I get all this out of the way so I know the the right drinks for when I have to actually do the quote-unquote test. Dawning Dew, okay. I think that was the one. Barbados Boon? I need to pay a little bit more attention to these extra names here. Some of these are just wacko. Bubbling fizzy juice. It's refreshing, effects clear for all to see. So if Dawning Dew was 2 juice and 1 fizzy water. It's the other way around where it's 1 juice and 2 fizzy water? At that point it's starting to sound like it's just sparkling water with a little bit of juice in it. Might as well just slap a lemon in there and just call it done. Why does that not look right? Yeah, that's not right. Okay. Bubbling, fizzy juice. Refreshing. Refreshing! Refreshing. That's supposed to have mint, isn't it? Okay. So it's juice, the sparkling water, and the mint. Okay. Yep, you had the same idea. Mint for refreshing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that. Yeah, that'd be the one. So that would cover all them. There's one more here. I'm not 100% sure what this category is, but... 2 bases are mixed well with milk, producing a most rich flavor indeed. Stroke of night. And dusk. Coffee, tea, and milk? Unless there's already a drink that's like that. No, none of them have been like that. Okay. Yeah, coffee, tea, and milk does sound like the one. Oh, sounds good IRL. I didn't catch that at first. I guess that's common enough, right? Almost sounds like a real drink at this point. Stroke of Night, though. What a name. Now, the good news is that means that's all of them. Which also means I get a nice name card. Celebration Binge Vessel. There's a great many stories here, but no alcohol, so it's safe for Paimon to drink. Yeah, but what about the Traveler? He never let the Traveler drink, even though he clearly wanted to. Alright, I'll call that done. So what's this so-called test? I'd like to take part in the Bartender Challenge. Looks like you're ready. In that case, let us begin. 10 out of 10 would drink again. Oh boy. Some customers eager to try the angel-shaped popular brews have arrived at the tavern. And there's clearly a scoring system here. Okay, well, here's to hoping I get 500 points. One extra strong, medium, misty garden. Extra strong, medium, misty garden. Extra strong, meaning 4T, I take it? I'm hoping I've been getting the right idea here. One large Gray Valley sunset. What is Gray Valley Sunset again? I remember the names, but I don't remember what they are. Gray Valley Sunset was just straight juice. Oh, okay. No extra keywords? Fine. That works for me. You want a large. Okay. Oh, jeez. A dusk. A small one. So the first couple like this are just simple. Okay. So the tea and 2 juice. Got it. I got you covered. The whole traveler here has become a pro at bartending. Or, again, is it the right term, barista or something? I've never quite gotten that right. I only barely got that small. Alright. Extra strong Athenium. Small one. So, extra strong coffee. Okay. That still works. And you want it small as well, huh? Make sure I don't actually screw that up like the last time. There you go. Medium-sized, snow-covered kiss. Again, I remember the names, but not what they actually are. 2 juice and milk. Alright. And nothing special apart from being medium-sized. You got it. Well, at the very least, it looks like I'm gonna have plenty of score for this one. I think I already got the rewards with that. Small Gray Valley Sunset. Extra strong. So just extra juice? Alright. These are some funky requests for drinks, but alright, whatever you want. And they've got fancy names, but I'm not really understanding here. So you again want just a straight coffee. Alright, fine. Yeah, they just got fancy names, but they're really simple drinks. Small Misty Garden. Alright. What's Misty Garden again? I can't remember these. The 3T, okay. I think I'm running out of time here. That is not quite right. Alright, 700. Hey, that'll work fine. What's with the exclamation points? Ah, for the rewards. I see. Alright. You got anything tougher? The pinnacle of etiquette. Ugh, there's so many orders today. Why don't we tell the customers that we're all out of ingredients? Sure, but if we're all out, that means no trinket for you either, Paimon. Huh? Why? Medium Moonlit Alley with extra cocoa paste. Coffee, milk, 2 cocoa paste? Alright. Sure, whatever you want. I'm starting to think this is a little too easy. I thought this was going to be a little more challenging. The only thing that's tripping me up is the actual size, because I'm not pressing that at the right time. Bright Crown Extra Milk. What's Bright Crown again? Tea and milk. So it's tea and 3 milk. Okay. Wait a minute. Is it stopping the timer when I look at the recipes? Maybe that's why it seems easy. I'm gonna try to watch for that. Large sour birch sap. What is a birch sap? So if they want a sour birch sap, it's 2 juice and 2 lemon, I guess? Yeah, I think it did stop the timer for that. Okay, maybe it's very forgiving indeed. No wonder it seemed easy. Guess I had to make sure that people on mobile can accomplish this just fine. Sweeter medium love potion? Wait. I can't have read that right. Love poem, not potion. Alright, I see how it is. But sweeter would mean extra of the caramel? So, tea, milk, caramel, caramel. Keeps making me nervous every time I see this sliding meter here. I keep thinking I'm gonna get it wrong. Medium love poem with extra milk. I know I just made it, but I've already forgotten what goes in it. But they want extra milk. Okay, so tea, 2 milk, and caramel. I'm starting to worry about my working memory here. I'm not remembering from one moment to the next. Just hoping that's not gonna stay like that forever. I need to remember things. Medium bright crown. Okay, I know they already made bright crown, but couldn't tell you what's in it. Tea and 2 milk. Okay. Well, at least I've got enough score to get the rewards, so that's pretty sweet. Turns out it's not half bad after all. Small Golden Eden. Man, what a name. Golden Eden. That sure brings to mind something very otherworldly. Where even is... Oh, it was the second one of the first. 2 coffee and a milk, got it. Thank goodness there's a recipe page there that stops time while I'm looking at it. Otherwise I might have had to write all these down. Can I beat the score of 700? Medium Moonlit Alley extra milk. Coffee, 2 milk, and cocoa? Coffee, 2 milk, cocoa. Can I get the 800? I don't think there's enough time. Oh, that can't be. Oh, you wouldn't. Nope. Nope, doesn't let me. That still counted? Alright. I didn't think it was gonna give that to me. I guess that works. Just grab all those easy rewards. Now come on, seriously, you got anything harder? Throw a curveball at me, why don't you? More customers arrive at the Angel Share. Their preferences can be quite tricky. Sounds promising. Medium love poem, extra sweet. Extra sweet. Tea, milk, and 2 of the caramel. I know I've already said it a couple times, but it keeps screwing me up that I'm worried I'm gonna mess it up at the part where I have to pick the size. Small love poem, bit more milk. Man, it'd be nice if I could remember them, even if it's the same drink back to back. Tea, milk, and caramel. Tea, double milk, caramel. Sure. Are you sure this is getting harder? Doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna get them all perfect, just you watch. Medium Night of Swirling Stars. Night of Swirling Stars. Coffee and milk. Extra milk. Free milk, you got it. Medium, though. Oh, jeez. It's making me nervous every time I see the slider. Large foamy reef. Extra fizz. 2 coffee, 2 fizzy water. Alright. At this point, it looks like the Traveler's been doing this for years. Medium Stroke of Night, extra milk. That was the... okay. Coffee, tea, milk, extra milk. Why'd the music have to cut out? That's an awkward time. A small cup of the purest juice you've got. Okay, now you're throwing a curveball. So it's just 3 juice, right? Now you're throwing a curveball. I see how it is. Oh. Okay, that was a little weird there. Gray Valley Sunset, extra strong. So, 4 juice. I guess, all in all, it's just about as simple as it gets. There's not too much more they've done here. Darn, I thought it was gonna be hard. Watch the last one ends up being hard. Medium Boreal Watch. Extra mint. Which one is that? Tea, milk, mint. Extra milk. Mint. Sorry, not milk. Dread. Well, 700 still works fine. Gonna grab my rewards. Alright, what do you got for the master bartender here? Bartender, Paimon's feeling neither too good nor too bad today. Could Paimon have something that's neither too thick nor too light? No such drink here. Hey, bartenders can't be that cold. Well, you aren't a customer, Paimon. Medium Laughter and Cheer, extra cocoa paste. Laughter and Cheer? I don't remember that one. Tea, milk, And 2 cocoa paste. Okay. I'm now getting the impression it probably would have been a bit more interesting to actually do this day by day than all in one go. Because at that point, you'd have split it up a bit. Suited to afternoon tea, medium size, a little extra milk. Yeah, no, very well. Have a great night then. Get some good sleep. I'll catch you another time, friend. Oh, that's the one that says afternoon tea. Okay, I was worried. I was looking through them all and I didn't see it. So, 2 tea, a milk, extra milk. You got it. I now see what they're doing. They're getting it pretty vague. Did I get some of that juice with milk foam on top? Juice with milk foam on top. Oh boy. So that'd be the snow-covered kiss. Okay. So 2 juice and milk. Sure, you got it. Well, at least when the music's going, it's perfectly fitting. I do love this track quite a lot. It's the perfect feeling for this. Orange Barbados Boon right now. Extra fizz, extra mint. Which one's Barbados Boon? Juice, fizzy water, and mint. Juice, extra fizz, extra mint. And you want it at large. Okay. Small cup of very potent coffee. Something to really wake you up. Alright. So if it's really potent, I imagine that means it's 4 bits of coffee. But you only want a small cup. It's starting to sound like espresso at that point, though. I know espresso is a little bit more than that. But... Wait, what? Huh? Did I not get his order right? Because it liked it for somebody else. Wait a minute. That can't be right. This is what you wanted, right? No? Alright. Tart Brilliance, alright. I guess I'll move on. So, 2 tea and lemon. Bit more sour, though. Sure. I guess I did screw somebody's order up. I don't know what I did wrong there, but alright. There you go. Laughter and cheer, extra cocoa pasted milk. Man, these names though, jeez. Tea, milk, cocoa. Oh, time was over. 600. Okay. I mean, I think that's good enough for all the rewards, so I'll take it. And... perfect. You see the exclamation point up there. It's probably for the name card. Where is it? There we go. I don't know if I'll be using that one. Seems interesting enough, though. I do like collecting the name cards where I can. At the very least, I try to do all the events for stuff like that, whether it's the crown or the name card. So the only thing left to do with that is to find a place for the, what's the right term? Shaker? Mixer? One of those. The one that apparently D-Luke gave us as a reward for doing well. I think I've got a nice spot in mind. I put up a little... I guess the right term is bar right here. I guess that's as fitting of a place as any. Alright, so where did that even go? I mentioned it's ornaments. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where are you? There you are. And... as far as an actual good place to put it... maybe right there? Which way is even the front on this thing? It kind of looks like the front. I'll call that good for now. Kind of selfishly, I wanted to get a good look at it. I'll take that opportunity right here. So... is that... an owl on top? I had to ask that because I know D-Luke has his whole falcon or eagle thing going on, but this to me reminds me of owl. So what's the significance of owl? I may never know. Or maybe I will. You never know with this game. But I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Thank you for the fun, friends. I hope that was enjoyable. I definitely like seeing all the characters and having some interactions with them. Even if the bartending part was a little... well, it was okay. But I enjoyed the character part. Either way, I'll catch you next time. Have a great night, everybody.